Happy 4th of July, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don here with a rare afternoon weather update. Hey, I've got a couple of hours of downtime in between fireworks shows. Saw one last night, going to do it again tonight. So I thought I'd just jump in there and give you a quick update on the latest weather information, and we'll talk a good bit about, tropical storm / Hurricane Elsa down there south of Cuba. We'll let you know how that's going to affect, or if it will at all, our weather forecast across the southeast. But first, don't forget to head over to DrDonWX.com. That's everything Dr. Don, and there you can download our brand new weather app, which will keep you weather aware the next time we have severe weather. Let's talk Storm Prediction Center convective outlook for your 4th of July. Really nothing expected at all across East Alabama and West Georgia. Any shower or thunderstorm activity this afternoon or tonight will be confined to the Gulf Coast regions of the southeastern United States, to include the Alabama and Florida and Georgia Gulf Coast regions, but really nothing across our area. And then on Monday, that moisture level will start to increase a little bit as Elsa gets a little bit closer to the southeastern United States. This will kind of be indirectly from Elsa. We have that moisture streaming north. We have a cold front kind of sitting up there to the northwest. All this combined will increase the humidity levels. We'll go back into that soupy tropical type air mass over the southeastern United States. And we can't rule out an afternoon shower or thunderstorm. Not a washout on Monday, though. So here we go. Let's talk Elsa. As of 2 o'clock this afternoon, at the 2 o'clock update, the center of Tropical Storm Elsa was located near latitude 19.3 north, longitude 77.4 west. For those of you tracking the storm, Elsa is moving toward the northwest near 14 miles per hour, and this general motion is expected to continue through Monday, followed by a turn to the north-northwest on Tuesday. On the forecast track, Elsa will move near or over eastern Cuba today and approach central Cuba tonight and early on Monday. Elsa is expected to move across central and western Cuba and head toward the Florida Straits on Monday and pass over the Florida Keys early on Tuesday. Elsa is then forecast to move near or over portions of the west coast of Florida on Tuesday and on Wednesday. Maximum sustained winds are near 60 miles per hour with higher gusts. Some strengthening is possible today and tonight as Elsa approaches the south-central coast of Cuba. However, general weakening is forecast to occur on Monday when Elsa moves across Cuba. After Elsa emerges over the Florida Straits and the southeastern Gulf of Mexico, some slight re-strengthening is possible. Tropical storm force winds extend outward to 115 miles from the center. The estimated minimal central pressure is 109 millibars, or 29.80 inches of mercury. So here's the $64 million question. I think we have a generally a good track on this storm, but the big, huge question remains: what happens to Elsa as she interacts with the mountainous regions of Cuba? And we see this happen so often. We've got a good fix on the forecast, but that terrain down there is rough, so it could completely tear this thing apart, and Elsa could just really struggle to be much more than a thunderstorm when it comes across Florida and maybe eventually Georgia. Or if Elsa finds a gap right there between those mountain ranges and sneaks through there without interacting very much with land, then we could re-strengthen when we get out there in the Gulf of Mexico. So there's still a lot of uncertainty with exactly what's going to be left of Elsa after she plays with the Cuban mountains. Now, we do know that we have a huge dome of high pressure sitting out there in the Atlantic, and that's what's going to cause Elsa to curve as we go through time. Elsa's kind of running on the periphery on the outside of that high pressure dome, and as she comes to the north, she's going to curve around to the top side of that high pressure dome, and that's what's going to make her turn back across North Florida and probably right along the Georgia coast, hugging the coast, and then right up there to around Charleston, South Carolina by about 8 a.m. Thursday morning, and then well out into the Atlantic by 8 a.m. Friday morning. Now, I have received a lot of text messages in the last 24 hours from folks who are going to Panama City, folks who are actually headed over to Savannah toward the middle of next week. And so everybody's kind of concerned on what they should do as far as their travel is concerned. Right now, I wouldn't change a thing, especially you folks going to Gulf Shores, Panama City, Destin, Fort Walton. No need to change anything there. Unless there is a major change in this forecast, and I don't think there will be, you'll be just fine. As a matter of fact, you're going to have fantastic weather down there on the beaches of South Alabama and Northwest Florida. Now, if you're going to the east coast of Georgia, anytime before Wednesday, you might want to rethink this. If you're going to be down there on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or into next weekend, I think you'll be just fine. Could there be some power outages and some downed trees here and there in the Savannah, Brunswick area? Yes, there certainly could be, but this does not appear to be a major event for the east coast of Georgia. We're expecting a tropical storm when Elsa makes it into the Savannah area. Yes, that'll bring gusty winds, 35, 40 miles per hour. It'll bring torrential rainfall, but it won't be long-lived, because look at the gap after we get past Tampa. The gap starts to spread out, which means the storm's moving a lot faster by the time it moves over the Savannah area, Hilton Head, Charleston. So it's not going to sit there for days. So I don't think we're looking at a major flood problem. I really don't think we're looking at a major storm issue either. Now, out there in the Atlantic, the ocean's going to be churning. Rip currents are going to be really dangerous, and you're certainly not going to want to get out there in the water. But again, if you've got plans to go over to the east coast of Georgia, South Carolina, or North Carolina, just keep a very close eye on the forecast. You folks over there in Northwest Florida and South Alabama, yeah, nothing to worry about. You're going to have a great week ahead and great weekend down at the beach. Now, a couple of products I do want to show you. And we'll start here. This is the latest spaghetti model, and you can see that all the models are grouped up really tight. So I think the forecast track is good. We're looking at landfall somewhere right there in the Big Bend area of Florida, and then it's going to stay over South Georgia, Southeast Georgia, and then right along the Atlantic coast of South Carolina, North Carolina, and then out over the Outer Banks of North Carolina, back out into the Atlantic. And here is the Tropical Storm Elsa model intensity guidance. And you can clearly see that all the models keep Elsa at tropical storm strength. Only one brings it up to category 1, and then there's a second one there that's right there on the line. But the overwhelming majority of the models keep this storm at around 50 miles per hour, or maybe even a little bit less than that, especially after she leaves the Cuba area in the next 48 hours or so. So all in all, not a major impact on our weather across Alabama. There will be an impact across the Georgia southeast coast, but I don't think it's devastating by no means. We're talking a really strong thunderstorm for a couple of 3 or 4 hours, and then the storm is out of the way. Now, the indirect effects from Elsa will affect our weather across East Alabama by pulling up a lot of moisture from the Gulf. It's going to become humid, and then we're going to have a cold front kind of sink down from the north. So all that combined will increase our rain chances across East Alabama starting on Monday afternoon and lasting through part of the week. And I'll show you that coming up in your 6-day forecast. What a fantastic 4th of July weekend. My goodness, you couldn't write the book any better. We had a cold front sneak through here on Friday, which brought our humidity levels down to an incredible low amount for this time of year. I mean, last night I went to a fireworks display in North Georgia on the north end of Lake Lanier. And I got to tell you folks, by the time the fireworks show was over, it was actually a little bit cool. You don't do that in July in the South. No humidity to speak of. I don't think I broke out one bead of sweat the entire time walking, and we had to walk about 2 miles to get to the fireworks show. Just fantastic weather, and it's going to be pretty much the same tonight across East Alabama and West Georgia for your fireworks show. Maybe a little bit warmer today than what we saw yesterday, but nonetheless, great weather to enjoy some fantastic fireworks. 87 your high this afternoon in Roanoke, Wadley, Wedowee. 86 in Woodland. We'll hit 88 in LaGrange, and Auburn will top out this afternoon at 90 degrees. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Shepherd's Weather Center. From Dr. Don's Weather, mostly sunny on your 4th of July Sunday afternoon. 87 your high, down to 65 tonight. Tomorrow, as Elsa moves further north, we'll start to get a little more tropical moisture moving in from the south, so we'll throw in a 20% chance of an afternoon thunderstorm on your Monday, but don't look for much in the way of rain. 90 degrees will be the high on Monday. Then the humidity levels will start coming up on Monday afternoon as well. 68 your overnight low. On Tuesday, a 50-50 shot at seeing a shower or thunderstorm, 85. Wednesday, a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Will stay mostly cloudy throughout the day. That's a cold front coming through primarily, but we still have a little leftover tropical moisture from Elsa as well. 84 will be your high on Wednesday. We'll hold on to that 70% chance of rain, especially in the first part of the day on Thursday. Maybe some afternoon sun there, 83. And then on Friday, a 70% chance of rain as well. 85 will be your afternoon high. Here's your Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar this morning. This afternoon, I should say, looking at the entire southeastern United States. You can see where the rain's at. It's down there along the Gulf Coast regions, just south of shoreline there, from Gulf Shores all the way back over to Panama City. Maybe a few scattered showers there in the PC area. And then showers and thunderstorms scattered all across the coast there of North Florida and then back out in the Atlantic. Now, that is not Elsa, but that's some moisture that's running well north of Elsa. The big storms down there in the Gulf of Mexico right now. The north end is back over there in Texas. So we see no rain across East Alabama or West Georgia. Folks, don't forget to check us out at DrDonWX.com. Download that Mixler app so you can listen to God's Country. And when you're in East Alabama, tune in 89.7 The Classic, East Alabama's classic rock giant, and 90.9 FM, God's Country, good Lord willing. And the creek don't rise. I'll see you back in here probably Tuesday morning with your next primetime forecast. Unless something changes with a hurricane, then I'll be right back with you with the latest information on Dr. Don's weather page. Happy 4th of July. Enjoy those fireworks tonight. We'll see you Tuesday. Bye now.